Massive manhunt is underway to nab two hardcore NSCN 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗡 faction militants who had escaped from the Arunachal Jail yesterday after killing a constable and critically injuring another security personnel. Tight vigil is also maintained and house-to-house search is being conducted in the area. The police are also taking help from the Assam Rifles and CRPF to nab the two escaped militants. Our correspondent 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗡 spoke exclusively to Tirap DC 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗡 to know more on the matter. Speaking to Notice Live, DC 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗡𝗡 informed that the sensational incident took place around 6 p.m. last evening, wherein one of the jail inmates snatched the weapon of the constable on duty, shot him and fled to the neighboring forest area with his fellow inmate. While the injured policeman was rushed to the hospital, he succumbed to his injuries on the way. DC 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗡𝗡 further stated that all roads to Changlang, Longding and Assam have been sealed, adding that the militants would be caught at the earliest. Let's listen to the telephonic conversation.
We have with us Mr. Hento Karga, the Deputy Commissioner of Tirap District. Sir, we have this news of sensational jailbreak in Khonsa. So, what update can you share with us?
Thank you. I'm extremely, we're also unhappy with the entire episode. The incident took place at around 6 p.m. in the evening. The jail, in the jail campus, one of the inmate of the jail, he snatched away the arm of the guard and he shot at the policeman. And the person, one who snatched the gun, he fled away from the scene with one inmate. Two of them fled away from the scene. And the injured policeman was evacuated to district hospital, and he was given some treatment at the hospital, and he was evacuated for further treatment at Assam Medical College 𝗟𝗩𝗪𝗓. On the way, he succumbed to injuries, and his dead body is being brought back to Khonsa, and will do all the formalities. And the person who escaped from jail, who shot at the policeman, operation is being launched, and we have sealed all the routes to Changlang, Longding and Assam, and the Arunachal policemen and CRPF and Assam Rifles are there put into active service, and I have a hope that he shall be, caught at any moment.
Sir, you said that the militants, in fact, had snatched weapons. So, what kind of weapons they have snatched and during
Of
while
course,
they escaped?
description of the arm and the number of ammunition which has been snatched and under the possession of the one who fled from the jail is not known to me, or that is not a very important subject. So that will be intimated to you or to the government in few days to come. Now our effort will be to see that the one who have killed our policeman and who has escaped into jungle, he must be apprehended. So we have alerted the paramilitary, CRPF and state police, and they are putting their best support to ensure that justice is delivered to the one who has been killed, who has been succumbed to injuries.
Sir, the most important question is how this was possible, because we assume that in jails there are tight security, CC cameras are there. Basically, we know these things. So, was everything on place? Is there any lacks? What is the initial investigation saying, sir?
Actually, before going into the details, before examining It's very difficult to say where lapses has gone. But to me, we need to train the policemen in such vulnerable areas like TCL areas. Elsewhere, there, I think, police department of the state, they shall have to give them special training so that this kind of incidents doesn't take place in future.
So, sir, how many inmates were there during this incident?
There are above 40 to 50 inmates in the Tirap jail,
Many
and
militants are also there.
not much.
Oh. So now, after this incident, has security been beefed up in the
Yes,
jail?
yes, 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 yes. We have beefed up the security, and now situation is under control,
Hmm.
and we are on the job to ensure that the one who have committed a grievous offense is in.
Sir, additional forces are put in inside, in and around the jail.
Yes, yes. It is certain process has been placed, and the paramilitary, the CRPF, they are put into active service now.
Okay.
Operation even in the midnight, it is being carried out.
So massive
And
means operation is on.
yes, yes.
It may be recalled here that the two militants have been identified as self-styled Private Roxon Homcha and 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗚 had snatched the AK-47 rifle and ammunition from the constable and fired 12 to 14 rounds, as told by a senior police official to Northeast Life. And meanwhile, the post-mortem of the deceased constable, identified as 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗔𝗟, will be performed today, following which it will be handed over to the family. And we've got our colleague 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗧𝗛𝗏 Das from Dibrugarh. So 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗧𝗏, good morning to you. Now, indeed, this is a very disturbing piece of news coming in to us. So what new developments have taken place since you spoke to the Deputy Commissioner last evening? What new developments have taken place? 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗧𝗏.
Yes, Chipen, a very good morning to you and the viewers of Northeast Live. Chipen, today morning also we have tried to contact some of the officials, and whatever information we have gathered till now since morning is that the massive operation which was launched just after the incident which took place at 6 p.m. last evening is still on, and the Assam Rifles Assam Rifles had sealed all the exit routes towards Myanmar also. Chipen, that if you have a geographical perspective, if we are to talk about the geographical perspective of that area, is that Tirap and Longding district shares its boundary with Myanmar also. So that there is a possibility that the militant might try to sneak into Myanmar after fleeing from the jail. So since he is a hardcore trained militant, so the Assam Rifles had launched this massive operation. However, till now there is no news of the fleeing militants, both of them, and towards Assam side also. There is a possibility that they might come towards Assam side also and try to hide inside these jungles in and around Jaipur and Hukanjuri area. So Assam police and the Arunachal police had also alerted its Assam counterpart, and they have also started their operation in their respective areas. So overall, Chipen, a massive operation is on. The big question is that now up to what time they will be able to catch or nab these militants who are on the run
Right.
after killing one of the guards. Chipen.
Right. Now, 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗧𝗏, frankly saying, this hits us with a big question, of the security personnel themselves inside the jail. Now, security personnel are supposed to be well trained in the art of combat, counteraction, sudden attacks like this. Now, the big question is, has the Arunachal government, or were the forces Are the forces, security forces inside the jail, not well trained to do or to counteract or to respond to this type of sudden attacks? What is the situation there inside the jail, and what is the training that is missing that this kind of incidents are happening there?
Yes, Chipan, in fact, you have raised a very pertinent point. In fact, there will be now several questions will be raised on the jail security and the bandobast in and around. What kind of manuals Arunachal Pradesh police is following. Chipan, like in Assam, we have the jail superintendents who are basically from Assam Police Services. They maintain a jail as per the jail norms. But whatever we have learned till now is that in Arunachal, the issue is a bit different. The secretary home in Arunachal Pradesh is the IG presence also in charge. So that is one point number one. And another issue is that an executive magistrate or an extra assistant commissioner is in charge of the jail. So civilian officials working as in charges or in charge of jails or UTP cell, whatever you say, is quite a bit of concerning, because Chipansi, this area, Tirap, Changlang, Longding, PCL belt has always been infamous for militant activities. And we know that we have gathered some information that there were 37 UTPs, that is under trial prisoners in the UTPs in the jail in 𝗟𝗡𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗘 when this incident took place. And there were around 10 guards who are basically drawn from the IR battalions, that is India Reserve battalions, and one of them unfortunately got killed during the entire exercise. So it seems definitely there is some kind of a lack in the system itself of the overall management and management of the jail system in Arunachal.